Tonight on CTV News at 5, the 2027 Parasport Games are headed to Brantford. The province chipping in to help finance the event. Jeff Pickle will bring us the details. Plus, raising concerns over Heartworm, a local family warning others about the risk after taking in a stray dog. And I learned the ins and outs of speed skating during this week's Getting Into the Game. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. First at 5, announced today, Brantford will host the 2027 Ontario Parasport Games. Ontario's Minister of Sport was at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Centre to make it official. CTV's Jeff Pickle was at the announcement and joins us live. Jeff, it sounds like Brantford takes a lot of pride in hosting a good event.
Well, Ashley, they call themselves the Tournament City of Ontario, and this is a community that loves sports. And as the mayor points out, they love to volunteer, and they are very excited to host. Now, the announcement was held today at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Park. The Ontario Parasport Games features 10 sports from athletics to hockey and wheelchair basketball. The dates have not yet been decided, but the event will take place at that sports park there, the Wayne Gretzky venue, and other facilities across the city. Now, the city of Brantford says events like this are great for the community and the local economy.
And it contributes to a sense of pride and accomplishment in your community. So it's a real boost to, let's call it, city morale. And then, of course, there are the economic benefits that are indisputable. The people that you have coming here that stay here, they stay in hotels here, they spend money here.
Are close to home, and we'll have more on this tonight at 6. Ashley?
Okay, CTV's Jeff Pickle reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Jeff. Today, Ukraine's president called out Europe during an address to world leaders following a meeting with Donald Trump. Apologies, we seem to be having some technical issues this evening. Let's get back into it. Today, Ukraine's president called out Europe during an address to world leaders following a meeting with Donald Trump.
Just last year, here in Davos, I ended my speech with the words, "Europe needs to know how to defend itself." A year has passed and nothing has changed. We are still in a situation where I must say the same words, but why? The answer is not just about the threats that exist or may appear. Each year brings something new for Europe and for the world.
Vladimir Zelensky insisted Europe needs to act now. The Ukrainian leader says Europe looks lost, trying to convince Trump to change instead of taking the lead in defending freedom worldwide. Zelensky discussed security guarantees and a plan for post-war recovery during his meeting with the U.S. president. A Cambridge family is spreading awareness about the risks and costs of heartworm. After taking in a stray dog who has the disease, they are now on the hook for thousands of dollars to treat it. It's spread through bites of mosquitoes and can be fatal to dogs if left untreated. As mosquito season gets longer, they're hoping to educate other families around southwestern Ontario before spring to ensure they take preventative measures to protect their pets.
It's a lot more cost-effective to get the preventative treatment rather than attempting to treat the disease once it's set in. And on top of that, it's obviously much better for the dog because nobody wants to have to go through a painful treatment that takes a long time to recover from.
CTV's Spencer Turcott finds out more tips from a veterinarian tonight at 6. Okay, it's our first check on weather tonight. Let's start with our warning board. Lots to talk about yet again in weather. Of course, we've had so much snowfall throughout the week. Earlier today, I stepped out and it was sunny when I first got out this morning rather. But by lunch hour, I was driving through snow squalls. Now, we do have a snow squall warning still in effect. It's been extended until Friday night. That's up near Wyerton and Tobermory in the yellow zone there. An additional 20 to 40 centimeters of snow is expected, accompanied by 60-kilometer-an-hour winds. So very snowy, messy conditions there. Now in the gray zone closer to Kitchener-Waterloo, you're looking at blowing snow advisories, 5 to 10 centimeters of snow throughout tonight. So lots of snow means reduced visibility at times on roadways. Do keep an eye out on Ontario 511 for any updates in regards to road closures, as it's an ongoing situation and will continue to be so for at least the next 12 to 24 hours. Okay, right now in Waterloo region, temperatures are sitting at -9, so much below what our normal is for this time of year, which is normally around -3, but feeling much colder than that, closer to -18 with the wind chill. Okay, let's take a look outside. You can see it's a little bit dreary out there at the moment. Certainly going to get a little bit snowier throughout the evening as those snowfalls and flurries continue. We're looking at around another 2 to 4 centimeters throughout the night tonight, but we're going to keep an eye on it, and I'll have more details on how long that snow is going to last and what we can expect in regards to the dip in temperatures overnight coming up in our full weather forecast a little later in the show. Well, we're at Rim Park today, getting in the game, and today's game is speed skating. Joining me is Coach Sydney and Amanda. Thank you so much for teaching me today, ladies.
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about the game of speed skating. What is speed skating? What does it entail?
Yeah, so I mean, speed skating, as you can see from the kids skating around behind us, like, it's all about the love of going fast, really. So it's the fastest human-powered sport, you know, pretty much in existence. It's all about using the technique of your body to create lots of power into the ice, propel yourself forward. And so we race on a short track like this, on a longer track that's 400 meters. Just kind of depends what your preference is for long distance or short, but
fantastic. Yeah. Amanda, tell me a little bit about what we're wearing, what is needed to do this sport.
All right, so what meets the eye, obviously we see a helmet. That goes without saying. Head protection, super important. A full body, you can see that it's a skin suit, like it's spandex. You can see it on you. I'll use you as the example. Yeah. And then underneath, what we can't see is a full body cut proof. Our blades, when we skate, are extremely sharp and need to be in order to hold our corners and just propel ourselves fast. So it's very important that when we fall with another athlete or ourselves, you could bonk yourself with your own blade, that we're fully protected with that cut proof all the way up to the neck, full body. Gloves, very important, cut resistant. And then our skates. Our skates are molded to our feet, custom, once you get to a certain age and level. And then we have the blades, which are a whole other thing. They're very long, as we can see, very long and flat.
Does that help with getting speed?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, more contact with the ice equals faster pushes, stronger pushes.
Fantastic. Let's give it a go. Okay, Coach Sydney, let's talk about how to do this sport.
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
What are the first positions we should be in?
Of course, yeah. So we'll get Huxley here to demonstrate as I'm explaining as well, so you can look at him too. Okay. But our first position is called our basic position. If you put your thumbs up and then to your shoulders, elbows in, put your elbows to your knees, put your knees over your toes, and then hang your arms loose so your back is nice and relaxed.
Okay.
And then imagine that your skates are just perfectly parallel to each other and your knees are a little bit apart. That's our basic position.
Okay.
And so we can try taking a few strides forward. Huxley will start and you can follow him if you like. Perfect.
All right, this next skill, I'm a little bit nervous to try, Sydney. So, but let's give it a go. That's what we're doing here today.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good. So we have a nice circle here, actually, that we can use to follow.
Okay.
So Huxley will show what it looks like to get on our edges. When we're going around a corner, we have to really rely on those super sharp, super long edges. So right now, he's just gliding around in basic position on, we call them our inside edges because they're on the inside of the corner. That's the left edges as well. So we can try that first for you.
Okay.
If you'd like.
I would like.
Okay, let's go. So remember our basic position?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And then we'll just glide around the corner. And that's awesome pushing to the side. Very good, you remembered that. Speed skating is all about pushing straight to the side. And that's a great way to get yourself right around the corner, even if you aren't feeling comfortable with the crossover just yet. Very good.
Okay, let's try a
Okay, so
crossover.
here, let's hold hands here.
Should you go on this side, do you think? I'm
going to hold you from the outside
Okay.
because you're going to be leaning inside.
Gotcha,
Yep.
okay.
So yeah, we'll get in our basic position, get on those edges because that left edge is going to support you. Nice work. Good job. It's effort to get that long, long blade all the way over. You're doing great.
Okay, well, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to have a race, and I've got some awesome volunteers to show me the ropes for real. You guys ready? Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Ready. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was so much fun. Last but not least, Coach Sydney, where can we find out more information about speed skating?
Yeah, for sure. So our website is kwspeedskating.com and our Instagram is at kwspeedskates. You can find out more about our open houses in February and April and also our next Learn to Speed Skate session.
Fantastic. Thanks, ladies.
You're welcome.
And thanks, team. Gosh, that was a lot of fun. Okay, here's what you need to know. Calling all millennials, it's Big Shiny Tunes Music Bingo Night at Scran and Dram Scottish Public House in Waterloo. Test your music knowledge. The fun starts at 7 p.m. Stay with us.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Sarge with Bounce 99.5's 4K Double Play.
We're giving away $4,000 for 2 songs back to back.
Listen weekdays 6A to 6P for back-to-back songs from the artist of the day.
Then go to bounce995.ca for your chance to win.
Welcome back. Well, we've had a full day of winter weather yet again here in Kitchener. Just looking at our studio windows now, and we have a little bit of light flurry activity happening. You can see there that is going to continue to fall through the next few hours. We're expecting between 2 and 4 centimeters to fall overnight tonight. Now, earlier today, I was lucky enough to see the sun first thing this morning, and that was out for a few hours before this latest band of precipitation made its way to our region here. Okay, let's take a look at some of our warnings that are in place this evening. Snow squall warnings are extended for the Wyerton Tobermory area up there in the yellow zone. You're going to receive an additional 20 to 40 centimeters of snow today into tomorrow night. Strong winds accompanying that of around 60 kilometers an hour. Blowing snow in that gray zone there, 5 to 10 centimeters expected throughout the night and into tomorrow. That's the band of precipitation that's continuing to dump so much snow up in that northern area near Wyerton. It is just going to continue to circulate around that zone for the next 24 hours or so. So unfortunately, you're not going to get much of a break through the weekend. Here in Waterloo region, however, we're going to see a slight reprieve on Saturday with the sun actually making an appearance. Okay, let's look at some temperatures across the country. Minus 15 in Whitehorse right now, minus 29 in Fort McMurray. That is before the cold effects. Oh my goodness, minus 30 in Regina, minus 29 in Winnipeg. So it is cold from coast to coast tonight. Winds are sitting a very comfortable minus 5. Over to the east of us, Montreal is sitting at minus 3 with some light flurry activity. On the east coast, minus 2 in St. John's, minus 21 in Labrador City. But Halifax sitting at a nice comfortable 4 degrees. A little closer to home, minus 9 in Kitchener-Waterloo. But as I said, it's feeling a lot colder than that. With the wind chill, you're looking at minus 18. So much colder conditions with the wind chill factored in tonight. We're also going to see those temperatures continuing to drop. Minus 16 is expected as our overnight low, feeling closer to minus 25. Those temperatures can cause frostbite very quickly. So if you are out, make sure you're covering up your hands and your face and all of the parts of your skin that might be exposed as much as you can. Tomorrow, minus 16 as a daytime high, expecting another 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. As I mentioned, Saturday, we're expecting the sun to make an appearance. Woohoo! But with it, minus 15 as a daytime high. So it's going to be a very cold one, but try and get out and enjoy a little bit of vitamin D when you can. Sunday, however, we're expecting another snow system to make its way back into the region in a high of just minus 11. Okay. Their usual colors are red, gold, and black, but last night the University of Guelph's basketball teams were sporting pink warm-up jerseys. The annual Think Pink Games were meant to put breast cancer in focus and to raise awareness as well as donations for the many people fighting it. CTV's Karis Mapp was courtside to capture the action and reaction.
The University of Guelph's women's basketball team was shooting for a cause and for a cure. The Griffins tipped off against the Laurier Golden Hawks, with both teams sporting pink to raise awareness about breast cancer.
We have people with family members that are also been affected, so to them it's like close to their heart. So I think like being involved in this was something that we could have never said no to.
U Sport's 19th edition of Shoot for the Cure will see dozens of women's basketball teams across Canada participate in the fundraiser.
We know we hold a platform within the school and within the community, so I think us showing this and putting our time into this really just shows the importance of it.
Though Alexis Wright is out this season with an injury, she's not letting that diminish her spirit or impact.
Just as being on the bench, you can play any role in the team, whether you're affected by breast cancer or not. You can play a role in advocating, supporting, funding, any of those things. So we take it seriously.
The team has a goal of raising $1,000, which will support the Canadian Cancer Society's research efforts. Last season, participating university teams raised over $122,000.
People are affected in our family that we may not speak on, and we're fighting silent battles. So something like this that brings such great awareness, I think is great to have and to be a part of is an even better feeling.
It wasn't just the players getting in on the action. Many fans also did their part.
Especially young women, educating them on getting tested and that kind of thing. It's amazing. I think having a crowd of women out there and even men in pink, like it's just nice to see.
Taking care of business both off and on the court with a win to end the night.
I haven't been able to enjoy anything yet and feel all the feelings, and I know it's going to come like hitting me after the season, but just in this moment it's great.
Shoot for the Cure launched nationally on January 21st, making Guelph's game one of the first to support the cause. The campaign wraps up on February 1st. Karis Mapp, CTV News, Guelph.
And here's what you need to know. Looking for a laugh? The Basement Comedy Show is taking place tonight at TWH Social. Showtime is from 8 to 10 p.m. Tickets are $15. We'll have more news ahead. Stay with us.
Murdered in Mexico.
He was sleeping next to her body.
A family torn apart
I just want to know what happened that night.
after her boyfriend is found not guilty.
I have never seen anything like this.
Watch Saturday at 7 on CTV and Crave.
In tonight's Digital Dive, 5 people have been hospitalized after a serious collision in Woolwich. Police say the head-on crash happened around 4:20 yesterday afternoon. 4 people in a Dodge van and the driver of another vehicle were all injured. Police are asking anyone who has dash cam footage to come forward. For more on this story, our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctnewskitchener.ca. Okay, let's take a look at our final 5 stories we're following today. Marineland has reportedly presented a plan to the federal government to ship its remaining whales and dolphins to several institutions in the U.S. The Canadian press is citing several sources with Marineland who say the Niagara Falls theme park has a narrow window to ensure the safe transfer of 30 whales and 4 dolphins. It has given Ottawa a deadline to issue export permits, or it will proceed with its backup plan to euthanize the animals. Federal Fisheries Minister Joanne Thompson's office says she will be reviewing the export permit applications as soon as possible. New data is revealing a concerning trend for parents of children in daycare. Ontario's licensed childcare centres are increasingly relying on underqualified staff. A report by the nonprofit group Building Blocks for Childcare found there has been a spike in the use of director approvals. These are exemptions that allow non-registered early childhood educators to fill roles that normally require certification. The number of director approvals in Ontario has risen from 159 5 years ago to nearly 2,000 in 2025. Researchers say the approvals were originally intended to be a short-term tool. As drugs like Ozempic become more popular for weight loss, Health Canada is urging people not to take any risks on fake or unauthorized products. Health Canada says it's identified a number of retailers who are selling unauthorized weight loss drugs that haven't been tested for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Health Canada said it's taking action against non-compliant retailers, and prescription drugs should only be purchased from a licensed pharmacy. Toys R Us Canada is under fire over millions of dollars in unpaid rent. The retailer is facing at least 7 lawsuits from landlords who say they're owed $31.3 million. Court documents show they failed to pay rent for several of the properties in 2024 and 2025. Toys R Us has since moved out of many of the locations and closed dozens of other stores. Well, finally for us, the Wilfrid Laurier University football team officially announcing today Todd Galloway is the 7th head coach in the Golden Hawks history. The 44-year-old native of Kitchener takes over all aspects of the men's football program, including operations, recruiting, player development, and staff leadership. Galloway played for Laurier as a receiver, then became offensive assistant after graduating, and helped Laurier to a Vanier Cup title in 2005. He spent the next 15 years coaching at different schools before returning to Laurier in 2020.
I've had a front row seat to some incredible coaches in my career. So from the Gary Jeffreys to the Stu Langs to the Steve Samaras and Michael Faltz, I've seen some great leadership, some people that have known how to manage programs, and I've been very fortunate. So we're in a good spot, and between Ron and I, we feel very comfortable that we can move forward that way.
I was a student for that Vanier Cup, and it was an awesome time to be one. Colton Weems will have more on the new leadership role at 6. Okay, well, that is our time for tonight. We'll have more local news coverage at 6 with Tony Grace. First, here's CTV National News.